Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos and today we're going to discuss about cost caps, a super volatile method but with better returns. So just a quick introduction. You know that I'm having a method which is called MOB, it's manual bidding, and we're using value optimization over there. Now, I have recently seen, because I'm testing all the time things on the platform, that with cost caps, you can actually have some good results. Of course, you need a trained pixel and a good ad account with 7 days attribution, conversion window, attribution, or however you want to call it. And I can see that it's working. So I have the ad account and let's go on my PC to explain to you everything on how it's working, how you should treat it, the fact that it's dying super fast and you need to relaunch it in order to try. How are you going to find the ideal spot and the price that you're going to put there and everything. Let's go. So guys, first of all, before we start, this is not an easy way, first of all. Secondly, it doesn't mean that it's going to work in all ad accounts. I can tell you that out of the 10 ad accounts that I'm using it, it's working only on 2, okay? And it's working also with strong pixels. Third thing, why then are you showing it, Konstantinos? Because I need to show a lot of things because I don't know your ad accounts and I don't know, it's something that worked. So I have to show it. Whoever is going to use it and it's going to work, it's fine. Whoever is not, it's also fine because they tried and they know now that it's not working on their ad accounts. So that being said, let's go. Let me show you how it's working, how you set it up and everything. But keep into your mind that cost caps are not for new ad accounts. So if you have a new pixel and stuff, most probably it's not going to work for you. Also, keep into your mind that cost caps is for ad accounts that they spend right now and you want to spend something extra because you try to find more methods to spend in an efficient way. So over here, what we observe immediately is that we have on the last 14 days, we have a 4.79. By the way, this ad account, last 40 days, 51K. It's another account that's spending almost 100K per month. 2.33, break-even ROAS of 1.8. I have shown this ad account another time also. The thing that we notice immediately is that all of our campaigns, they are above 2 ROAS because this is what I'm trying to do in order to scale as much as I can by staying on 2 ROAS. And here we have the cost caps which have 7.79. So it stands out away immediately. We're not going to talk about anything else just for the cost caps for this one. Let me explain to you how the structure works. First of all, cost cap campaigns are ABO campaigns, they're not CBO. We're working on each ad set separately, and let me explain to you why. Basically, all of these ads here, they haven't spent because I'm relaunching them. I will explain a little bit why. First of all, you see here we have crazy budgets. For example, we have 150 daily, 200 daily and stuff, but it's not going to spend all of the money. This is the concept behind the cost cap, that you say to Facebook, give me this result or don't spend all the money that I'm giving you. And the way that you're going to do it is that you go here, you set up your campaign normally, everything that I teach in all of my other videos, 6 a.m. in the morning. Here we have a broad targeting because, as I said, this is a trained pixel. And we have the targeting that I feel that is better for this account. You can even use automatic placements if you feel better with that. And here I'm having a 22. How did I decide to go with 22? It's this, because here I'm having a lot of data. I'm taking something that makes sense, okay? So here, these are the targeting. In one of Advantage Plus, I'm having 18. Then it's 25, 28, 17 here. So it's not something that I'm not hitting, okay? I'm able to get this kind of cost per purchase consistently, okay? Because here we're talking about 475 sales with 70.69. So 20, 22, it's okay. Also, even if you're hitting 25, 23, you have to go to $2 lower in order to start testing and try to see what is the right balance between spending and not spending, and what is the right area that you should be if you want to have some sales. Now, what is it going to happen if you put over here 12, for example, okay? Most probably it's not going to spend anything because it's not going to be able to find any sale for $12, or maybe it's going to have just 1 or 2. The point here is, how am I going to make it to spend as much as I can, but at the same time also have good ROAS and be able to hit my targets. So I'm starting here on this one, for example, it has 24. I have exactly the same ad set, 22, 23, 24, okay? And I'm trying to work my way up in order to see how much it's going to spend. Now, you can see that in the results over here, it spent on the 24, it had 13, 7, 14 here on the 22. So that means, and over here on the other results on 22, 23, it had 20, 24. So it doesn't mean that if you put 22, it's going to give you 22. Most probably it's going to give you a little bit less. Rarely, and in the accounts that it's not working, I see it giving you purchases which are higher. The whole idea here is that when you put it here on the bottom, you say Meta will aim to get the most purchases and try to keep the average cost around 24. Some results may cost more and some may cost less. This is what it's doing. Most of the times it's less. And now the other thing that you need to know about that is that you can come here, so you can put a budget over here of 300. For example, it might spend only 50 or 60 or 70. It's not going to spend more than that. If we go here on the last, let's go for example on one day, let's go on 22. Okay, so here on 22, you can see that here we had a $200 budget, it spent only 83. 82 over here, most probably I lowered the budget over here, because it wasn't doing well. So another thing that you need to know with that is that you need to monitor it, okay? And also another change with my other manual bidding method is that over here in show more options, you're putting 7 days click or 1 day view. In MOB I'm having other videos, I'm going to put links in the description. It's all about the 1 day, and we are doing it differently there. So here you need to come every day, you need to see what has worked, then scale more, because Facebook is giving you the chance and says, okay, I'm getting good results out of that, it's spending, so I'm going to give it more budget, and it's risk free, because if it's not getting the results, it's not going to spend more. The other thing that you need to know about the cost caps is that they die super fast. So if we see here on the last 7 days, we can see that it's not spending. So they are spending for a period and then they're just dying. So what you need to do is you need to duplicate them and relaunch them. Now, what have I learned in the maximum period from this campaign? I have learned that even when I put 22, okay, or 23 or 24, it's going to give me a little bit less. I have seen also from the other account that I showed you earlier that I'm also profitable with 30, 28. So what I have done is that I duplicated it, and this time I'm running with 25, 24, 26, okay? I'm running it again with 28 over here even. I'm trying to see what am I going to get. So the whole concept is that now that I see that it's working on the other account, I'm going to increase the cost cap so that I can see if I can get more volume, because my ultimate goal is not to get 4.79. If I'm on 3 rows or 2.5 rows with more volume, it's good. So I'm going to do 28, and if this is going to work, I'm going to go to 31, 32, 33. See what kind of results am I going to get there. But all of this needs time, duplication, your ads are going to die from time to time. You need to come here and watch if something is looking like it's spending, you give it more budget. But keep into your mind that even when you scale a lot, you can see that it's a very controlled situation, because Facebook is not spending a lot of money to it anyway. Most of the times they work for 2-3 days and then they die. But after you do all of this research over here, because right now it's giving you such high ROAS, because it means that I can give you ROAS, I cannot give you volume. What we want is to find the balance. So by increasing or decreasing in some cases, if you're getting bad results and you're getting volume, you are trying to find which one is the cost cap that Facebook is going to let me spend, and maybe this is going to change from time to time based on the CPMs of the period and if the ads are more expensive. I know it's a little bit advanced. I know that for some people that they like cost caps, they can play with it and they can understand it further, but this is how I do it. I am showing you in one account that it's actually working. It's not something that I'm going to be relying on for the account. I'm just using it as an extra. And I'm going to do it again and again. Whenever I'm having some new creatives, I'm also doing them as cost cap. I'm managing it, but still in this account, I'm in the process of finding the sweet spot. I haven't found the sweet spot yet. I believe from my experience that if the average that I'm getting on my normal results over here, what's the average? Let's see, what's the average cost per purchase? Yeah, we don't want to see the maximum. Let's go on the last 7 days, for example. And let's go with this. So the average that we're getting here is 24. Most probably this is why I played between 23, 24 and stuff. But based on the fact that I can see that on other accounts I'm getting good results, I can do that. So this is my take. I'm going to keep increasing it. I'm even going to take it to 30 or 31 to test it, because most of the times I see that it's giving you a little bit less. So maybe on 30 it's going to give me 28 or 27 cost per purchase, which for this account is good. I hope that it's not super complicated. I hope that you're going to play with it. I'm not worried about this because it's kind of risk-free, and you're not risking of losing a lot of money in the process, because Facebook is going to protect you because of what you're putting there as the pact that you have between you and Facebook. So as you can see, this is not a method that you can rely on, but it's going to be something extra. And when you're scaling something extra, and maybe you're going to master it, or maybe your account is going to work better, and it's also not risky, it's also rewarding very well with high ROAS, so why not? Anyway, if you want to learn more about Facebook ads, you can check my book, my free course, my paid course, or my website. And don't forget, guys, that until we meet again, be creative and be consistent.